Yo, what it is, good people, we back. And today, on Keep It G News, we're going to talk about the situation that's brewing in Detroit. It's been brewing for a couple days, actually weeks, you know? And I ran across a story maybe 2 days ago now, and I actually posted the story that I'm going to play to y'all on YouTube, on Instagram. But I didn't actually speak on it until I say, shout out to the family, man. Make sure y'all tune in. Dude is doing his thing over there, straight up. I seen his video on it, and it actually inspired me to do one. I gotta keep it real, because he don't give you an angle. He just give you the news. That's his slogan. Well, over here, I give you the news and the angle. And with this situation, it's so much that need to be talked about for real, because I think it's a lot of people can learn from it. As sad as it may be. And I also think this situation may have reached a conclusion. And I'm going to get to that in the end. You feel me? But before I get all of that, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, support the real, because it seems like if I don't say it, people don't subscribe. Like, golly, yo, what's up? Shit. You feel me? But we're gonna start in the beginning.
The three guys were set to perform about 4 doors down from here, and Detroit police are actually still trying to figure out whether they made it to the venue or not. Armani Kelly's mom was the first to report her son missing. She came out here and put these flyers up, but she doesn't think she's going to find him alive.
I don't want to be Dateline and wait 20 years to find his body.
Armani Kelly's missing persons flyer sits in a pizza shop window in North Lansing.
This is our home, so that's why I came here. We did all these areas, we're just now finishing up.
Lori Kemp has been physically searching for her son since last week. Kelly's a rapper. He came to Detroit on January 21st to perform at Lounge 31. His fiance says he texted her to say it was canceled. Then he stopped answering his phone.
Monday rolls around and we still heard nothing. And that's when she went and filed the missing persons report. And then I drove 4 hours to pick her up and then 3 hours to Detroit.
Kemp was forced to file a... The three guys were set to perform about 4 doors down from here, and Detroit police are actually still trying to figure out whether they made it to the venue or not. Armani Kelly's mom was the first to report her son missing. She came out here and put these flyers up, but she doesn't think she's going to find him alive.
I don't want to be Dateline and wait 20 years to find his body.
Armani Kelly's missing persons flyer sits in a pizza shop window in North Lansing.
This is our home, so that's why I came here. We did all these areas, we're just now finishing up.
Lori Kemp has been physically searching for her son since last week. Kelly's a rapper. He came to Detroit on January 21st to perform at Lounge 31. His fiance says he texted her to say it was canceled. Then he stopped answering his phone.
Monday rolls around and we still heard nothing. And that's when she went and filed the missing persons report. And then I drove 4 hours to pick her up and then 3 hours to Detroit.
Givens, Armani Kelly, and my man Wicker. I can't remember his name offhand. But that was the original story. That these three guys went to perform at a show in Detroit and never came back. Wow, right? And when I first seen the story, I ain't really think it was too much to it until I seen the family and I seen what he did on it. And they had me thinking on a whole nother level, like that. I think he might got a point. But I actually got a different take from him. You feel me? Because over here we don't do no copying. Everything is authentic. You know what I mean? But the mother files a missing person report for her son Armani Kelly. And she find out that it's actually 3 missing. Besides what's another 2 missing other than her child. That is crazy. I mean, and y'all know I'm a firm believer in grown men don't go missing. So I tend to side with the mother, yo. Like how she feeling about it. I mean, like it's cool to remain optimistic. Glass half full. But at the same time, yo, we gotta be real. You feel me? Gotta be real. Now, like I said, when I watched the video, they get to talking about this Facebook page that belonged to Armani Kelly, where he put up this video, and I'm going to play the whole video. I was going to chop it down, but I think I'd be doing y'all a disservice or a disjustice to chop it down, because you really gotta see the whole video, because the video is eerie. You know what I mean? The video is eerie. Watch this.
What's the deal with y'all, man? What's good? Nigga just tap it in right quick with y'all, man. Trying to see what's up. But man, for real, I'm really trying to figure out, like, is everybody not, we just not gonna say if niggas talk, man. If you know if a nigga talk, we just not talk about it. That's what we doing now. You know what I'm saying? For that shit feel like the way. For some of these niggas be out here right in your face. And, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I just be seeing shit, bro. I seen some stories. I'm like, man, we gonna keep playing like this, dog. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? If anybody take that shit personal, that shit what it is. You feel me? I don't be feeling that shit. Niggas be out here like, I don't get it. Y'all niggas be seeing them motherfucking stories, man. I know y'all be seeing these niggas, man, pretending like, oh, that nigga standing up on this case. Like, bro, that nigga bug. We gonna keep that shit a secret? Like, what's going on? I don't fuck with it. Man, all these niggas, man, talking about like, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just be seeing that shit, bro. I be seeing that shit, and I'm like, I can't fuck with it, man. We gonna just keep this shit a secret. The nigga I'm talking about, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, man. Me and Dog ain't really had no issues like that. But the nigga I'm talking about, a specific nigga, man, I told him that shit in prison. You feel me? We was on the yard together, you know what I'm saying? I looked at him, and I put that nigga on the floor like, I ain't got your paperwork, but I know what I know. And that nigga tried to put it on another nigga. He tried to put it on another nigga. The nigga named Debo Money. But shit, there you go right there. I'm talking about Debo, man. That nigga, he trying to put it on Debo Money, though. And I know Debo Money, man. Like, I know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was the first nigga ever put me in the studio. I know Debo Money. Like, that's my nigga, bro. I fuck with Debo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. He ain't holler back at me since I've been home. You feel me? I popped at him a couple times, but that nigga ain't hit me. And no bullshit, that nigga got one song on one of his mixtapes from back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga stole my song. I wrote that bitch in the county. We was in Eaton County in Max. I wrote that song, and that nigga, he had re-rocked my shit. He re-rocked my verse. And you know what I'm saying? I got nothing but respect for that nigga, though, because, you know, that nigga was rapping his ass off, and he really made me sit down and focus when I went to prison. But this nigga Debo, Eastside Debo, light skin, Damian Lane, Rah brother, 2014, me and Rah, and Gohan, all of us was in what's that shit called? Downtown in like the circuit or the district, whatever the little one is, across from the Capitol. We was all in that bitch. And nigga, when we was in that bitch, Rah was like, yeah, bro, that's my brother, but he bald. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if them niggas gonna remember me. I wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was nobody. I was just Northside, Turner Street Moral, you feel me? But that nigga did tell me that shit. I knew it. Cause everybody in the streets, if you played the streets a little bit, you heard about that shit when Dog had did what he did, man. We was in prison in level 5. He a peace stone, he moving. Nigga, I know some lords, I fuck with it. It's a nigga named Crazy K, just went back to the joint. You know what I'm saying? He came home and banged straight out, caught a carjacking and shit. And that's like his third double bag, nigga, on everything. So, bro, Crazy K, across the hall from me. This the first time I ever wrote a book. That nigga Crazy K had the idea, the plot for it. I wrote that bitch up. And Crazy K said he fucked with Damien. He fucked with Debo. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm like, well, listen, you fuck with Dog, I'm gonna be a honey. I'm gonna just put the shit out there. This what I know. Any nigga from Lansing will tell you the exact same thing. We know all this shit happened. You feel me? We all know it happened. I just don't got the paperwork, cause nigga, I was in the world when it happened. I ain't give a fuck, nigga. It was a clear, everybody knew. You know what I'm saying? Any Lansing nigga that was out there in the streets, no. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga had a lot of love, a lot of respect before he did that shit. For real. You know what I'm saying? We was little niggas. You know what I'm saying? I used to kind of look up to the nigga a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And my nigga Skull was there. My nigga Skull was there. I told that nigga that shit, man. Hold on. Let me see this shit. That nigga Skull was there, nigga. Yeah. I was there when that shit happened, nigga. That nigga Skull was in that bitch. Nigga, dog had said he tried to bite down on me on the big yard. The nigga ain't want no smoke. Hey, you remember that shit, Sco?
Go ahead, talk your
I'm
shit.
saying, you remember that shit? Remember the nigga Debo from my way?
Yeah, yeah. With the
That
curly hair,
nigga,
yeah.
yeah. When I put him on the floor, I don't know if he wasn't in the hole with me, but I put that nigga on the floor because I seen this nigga. They posted stories for that nigga, like, oh, that nigga, he's standing tall on this case. Like, nigga, you already told. It don't matter, nigga. This shit don't matter, nah.
Bracket blood. He's a stone. It's blood money. OG blood money, nigga. What's up?
Oh, I ain't never ran into you, bro.
Yeah, I ain't ran into you neither. I know you though.
Yeah. I was up. Yeah, I remember you guys. I never ran into you.
You straight blood. I'll be that red drip.
I already know that, nigga.
I'll be that red boy. You heard me? Yeah, I ain't know shit. Be out this bitch.
What's back with you?
It's good to be you out, blood.
I appreciate it, nigga. I'm happy to see everybody out this bitch.
Everybody out. We all back from the same shit.
Man, the same. This nigga Skull, man, his bitch bossed his life up. This nigga taking helicopter rides and shit.
Poncho,
Poncho,
Poncho, what's up though?
you was on helicopter?
That nigga was on helicopter rides.
I was too. I was funny, bitch.
Hey, listen, and whoever the camera person was, they was doing their job. That nigga was played up.
Prison, bitch.
Straight the fuck up.
That nigga did that. He came home and got on a helicopter. That's some real nigga shit.
Hey, no, though, you came home and did the podcast though. That's a real nigga shit.
The podcast? Oh yeah, I did. They tried to step up.
Thing, nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I gotta keep running that bitch though. I be feeling like I'm falling behind. I got some new shit out. That shit. Listen,
just keep doing what you're doing. Niggas gonna start paying attention to that shit slowly.
Hey, Scope. You say man, I'm trying to pull up at your shit or some shit. Cause I'm gonna end up picking up Jud, man.
I'm gonna say East Warren shit.
I said I'm gonna end up picking up Jud.
You about to when you come down there?
Yeah.
You gonna pick up Jud?
Yeah, 9 times, man. I ain't gonna nigga sitting around.
Nigga, pick him up then. Shit,
I got to.
You can pick him up. You gonna get there.
No, I'm saying, be real with you, bro. That's my baby. I love Jud, but I don't think he got the money to get in nowhere. So I'm gonna just pay for Jud.
Fall back on my man.
That's my baby.
What type of time you on, man?
Man, listen, ain't no solider nigga than Jud. He just be broke.
Man.
But what are you?
Huh? Broke as fuck, nigga, but I'm good at balancing my budget.
All I know is this, dog. If you ain't on this, bro, leave me alone, bro.
What is it?
Call of Duty, bitch. Get on it.
Nigga, I don't be playing. I don't got time to be playing games, nigga. I'm outside with it, nigga.
I'm talking about real black.
I'm playing real life, nigga. I'm not on the game with this real life shit.
Real black.
Nigga, I'm not. This not GTA, nigga. I'm playing real life. I'm out here making moves and shit, nigga. I ain't got time for that. Talking about
all blackouts over here, bro. We don't do nothing else.
You still playing shoot 'em up bang bang?
No, in real life though. That shit really became real life.
Oh man, these niggas are shit.
We gonna touch the shoot 'em up bang bang money too. So you gonna put that on your next scene? I mean on your next
Let's go.
You know, if you on your podcast.
Bro, if you go up, nigga, if you win, nigga, I'ma just be a supporter.
You can do the bang bang shit. I'll be telling people about the bang bang.
You'll be Supreme, right? And I'll be Ja Rule out there singing and dancing and shit. Like, hey.
Bro, see, that's why everything go left. Every time, bro. It's a room full of gangsters, and you are on this bitch playing.
Why not? I be living my life. I be living my life, though.
I'm just living my life.
Living my life. But nigga, I was just in that. We was all just. He was just in that bitch. That nigga was just in that bitch. My nigga, that shit be what's up, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Ooh.
I don't know. What is it? Lean back. Lean back. What the fuck?
Nigga, this is just a start, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hell no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, sir. No, sir. No, nigga. That shit was for swag. That shit was for sauce. Don't do that. Don't do that. That shit was for sauce, nigga.
I'm saying though, like,
Don't do
come on, man.
that.
You moving bold as hell over there.
I'm
That's
moving.
that.
I'm
No,
doing
I ain't
what?
gonna.
That's that VVM shit.
Oh, he
Huh?
said it.
That's that bad guy shit.
Huh?
That's oh yeah.
I'm
What?
saying though,
Oh yeah.
you putting on for them niggas.
I
Come
almost
on,
put
man.
my ass up.
Them niggas need to give you a violation for
No,
that shit.
no sir.
Damn.
You
No
got a
sir.
violation coming. Man. Next time I watch your
Come correct,
podcast,
bro.
man, you better have a fat eye with a
Nigga,
busted lip.
next
For real.
time
Tell
I
them
see
niggas.
your post, the next
Tell them
post, y'all
niggas
better
how you
post
would have
my
got
shit.
your ass beat for that
Stop.
and joint.
Who? Who?
Tell them niggas how you got a big violation for that. And you would have had a big fat eye.
Big red
Nigga,
eye.
nigga, do you know who you talking to?
Big red eye.
Bro, go get.
Nigga,
Let me see.
nigga,
Turn
I'm double
turn that one
certified,
over. Oh,
nigga.
you put the real one on.
Nigga,
You
Yeah,
put
I'm
the real. You put the
double
real one.
he went
certified, nigga.
he went and grabbed the
I'm
real
double
one. That
certified.
nigga had a
I'm double certified.
one of the cowboy hanky
Yeah,
doodle
nigga, that shit for the sauce. That shit
some
for
that
the
bitch got
hoes.
hurt.
You know what I'm
Some
saying?
that
That
bitch
shit
wearing
for
her
the
days
hoes.
boots. Some
That
shit.
shit for the hoes, nigga. Quit playing with me, nigga.
Man.
I'm double certified. Who you playing with, boy?
Throw that shit away, homie.
Come on. Don't get
All
mad,
right,
bro.
though, bro. We
Listen.
gone, bro. I'm gonna catch
Hey,
up
we gonna
with you. Down, bro.
all
We
right, play
gone.
my music,
18.
nigga. Let
Give
them
me
niggas
four
hear
of
my
my shit
shit.
on, bro.
Yeah. Nigga, 37, nigga.
Nigga, 1823, nigga.
Can
Whoop.
y'all read between the lines in that whole conversation right there? I would have picked up on that immediately. You got Armani talking to these guys like they his mans. You know, all of them face masked up. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I know that's what the younger generation is doing. So salute to them. I think it's goofy, but hey, I ain't the one to judge. But that conversation he was having with these guys, it's like he was the only one having fun. These guys had a particular agenda. You know what I mean? Played Armani straight out of position. And these are guys he was locked up with. You know, his blood brothers. Because that's what this guy is. And that's what they were. You see him throwing up gang signs. They bloods, you know, they repping the bees. You feel me? Not my thing, but hey, do what you please. You know, I don't knock people for what they do because people join gangs for different reasons. That's just not my cup of tea. But he's talking to these guys, and he's talking about somebody that's supposed to snitch. And once you see them cut the camera to the guy that's stone face, he ain't with no games. He probably the big homie. You know? You see they ain't cut it back to him. And it's fucked up or messed up that Amani didn't pick up on this, man. It looked like to me, and his family, if they see the video, might be angry. But it looked like to me he just was happy to be on the phone with them guys. You know? And that's what happens a lot of times with these gangs. You got guys that just want to fit in. I mean, they want to be with the crew, so they're gonna do whatever it is they gotta do. They're gonna stab the person in jail. You know, they're gonna get the extra money. They're gonna pay their dues on time because it's all about protection for some people. Other people, you know, some people ain't got family, so they go to jail when they find a family. Okay, but it looked like to me in the Marnie case, it was about protection. He wanted to be around these guys. He wanted to be a part of this. But them guys wasn't feeling it. Especially when he called out that guy was a snitch. It looked like to me that that was their man. And he produced no paperwork. Then you hear him on the conversation talking about violations. Boy, you know you got violated in the joint. You did that. Armani's still joking, still laughing and playing. At this point, these guys not playing. I don't think they was playing to begin with. The whole conversation. I don't think they actually thought it was going to blow up like this. But Armani goes to this show. You feel me? He actually promoted this show on his page. And I tend to agree with my man where he say that, you know, you 4 hours away in Detroit, Michigan. You from Lansing. You got booked 4 hours away for this show. Printed out flyers. Probably invited the gang. But the show got canceled. And the gang ain't really affiliated. Not with you. You feel me? That's the most important part in this whole video. He was affiliated, but they wasn't showing the same affiliation to him. And you can see it. It's visible. But a lot of times, yo, like I say all the time, man, you can't actually get a clear picture till you step out of it. You know? It's hard seeing the picture when you in the frame. And that's what's going on in his situation. He couldn't see what was going on because he was in the conversation, enjoying it. But that was yesterday that video came out. I mean, not when he did it, but when it came out to the world. So as I was doing this video, as I was preparing, you know, seeing what was new on the internet, I stumbled across this.
We start tonight with one of those developing stories. 3 Detroit rappers missing for almost 2 weeks now. And tonight, CBS News Detroit has confirmed a teenager has been arrested and charged for possession of Armani Kelly's car.
Yes, he has. Gino Vici live outside of the Warren Police Department with the latest. Gino?
Well, as you may recall, all 3 of those men's cell phones were turned off around the same time they went missing, the night they went missing, I should say. And in the days following, Armani Kelly's vehicle was spotted in 3 different locations here in Warren. And now we're told a juvenile suspect has been arrested in connection. A 15-year-old suspect has been arrested and charged for possessing a stolen vehicle. That vehicle belongs to Armani Kelly, who's been missing for 12 days along with Dante Wicker and Montoya Givens. After the 3 men went missing the night of January 21st, Lori Kemp has had little sleep, but lots of stress searching for the whereabouts of her son, Armani Kelly.
9 p.m., his phone stopped. Everything went to voicemail.
As in many missing person case investigations, we have to work backwards to try to find our victims.
After police said the cell phones of Kelly, Wicker, and Givens were turned off,
My car was moved 3 times.
Kemp tracked her son's vehicle to 3 locations in Warren in the days following. Warren police did find Kelly's vehicle last week. However, CBS Detroit has now confirmed they have arrested a 15-year-old for being in possession of it. Right now, it's not believed the juvenile is connected to the disappearance of these 3 men. And again, right now, there are 4 different police departments working on this missing persons case. In Warren, I'm Gino Vici.
15-year-old kid actually got caught in this car driving. Now, they don't think he have anything to do with the crimes, if there was a crime. And I'm going to get to that. But he's arrested. He might not even know nothing. You know, somebody probably gave him the car. Because this is how the game is played. You feel me? This is the dirty part of the game. Especially when you're living in the gang life. I would probably say 50% of the time it'd be their own gang that do harm to you. I told the story about my man that was in the gang. You feel me? We was locked up. The gang members hit him because he supposed to did something. You know what I mean? It's a long story. But I think I told it before. But they got this 15-year-old kid locked up, probably doing intense interrogation, but he probably really don't know nothing. You feel me? Because at this point, don't nobody know nothing. Until a couple hours ago, where news broke that they found 3 bodies that might be them. More than likely, it probably is them. But this is what happens when you link up with these jail guys. I think that's one of the worst mistakes you can make. That's one of the worst mistakes you can make, is making friends in the joint and then bringing them home with you. Leave the jail guys in the jail, man. If you're going to take any advice from me, that'll be my advice to you. When you come home, leave them guys in the jail. Very seldom do you run across a substantial dude that's solid that you can really rock with. Because at the end of the day, most of them guys in there is lying. You know, these dudes don't be telling the truth about what they was doing on the streets or uptown. Man, if I was to tell y'all some of the stories that I heard from these people, I'm talking about outrageous. Stuff that a 4-year-old wouldn't believe. But when you deal with Armani, he got caught in the mix. That's what it looked like to me. He was just happy to be a part of it. Probably did a lot of dirt on behalf of the gang. You heard his mother say he did whole 8 years. Probably was running this bit up. But he thought he was a part of it. But in reality, they looking at him like a crash out dummy. And I know that's harsh, especially in this type of situation. But this is not really about him. This is about, in general. I've seen this happen a million times. You got guys that join these gangs in the prison, but they're not really, up the speed on what's going on. But the allure of it, the everything that the gang bring, the fear that it put in people, they want to be a part of it. So with these guys that's well aware, that probably been in the streets a little longer, been in the gang a little longer, what they do is they take them under the wing. Now you are going to be the man that's stabbing everybody in the joint. You're going to be the man that's getting the drugs in the joint. You feel me? And most of these guys think they really a part of it, but they really not. They really just using you. They really think you're a clown. You heard what the guys were saying on the call, man. You heard the stuff they were saying. They didn't respect him. And look what happened when he said he was bringing his man. Did y'all peep that? He moved the camera away. And mind, this is all public. The police got this information, so I ain't bringing nothing new to the table. He moved the camera away. Why'd he do that? Because it was somebody else off camera. He wanted to get the okay. Is it cool for him to bring him? Oh yeah, yo, bring him with you. Bring all of them with you, whoever you can bring. And that's a sad situation, yo. And this video was lengthy, but it was informative to the right people. Don't get caught in the mix trying to be down. Straight up.
I'm probably gonna die if I lead a clan. You got your turn and you turned your back. You turned around, ain't no turning back. I can't be the boss and no us and that. I'm bringing bow and I'm bipping with 2 times. I bought the drink and the kid got a coupon. Make 20,000 a neck on a futon. Sitting out cause my brother in Jumon. Why you telling people you selling fentanyl? Why you telling feds you selling shit at all? Why you telling cops if you about to get it all? I'ma tell you then I'm already squeezing. You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I been missing, I been bad. The other night she was right there. I be lurking with my bros. I be crying with my mom. She be praying to the Lord that I don't turn into a monster. You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I been missing Kevin Bates.